what is going on, guys? Max is here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be looking at the biggest Dayz announcement in the past, I don't know, a few months or so, something like that. They did officially announce that for Xbox One it will officially be going 1.0 as of March 27th. So if any of you have played the game recently, you know there's been a ton of problems with it, and supposedly the reason it's been so quiet as of late is because they've been working on, this giant thing of going 1.0. No more 0.63, beta basically. No more game preview. We're going straight to Dayz 1.0. So I'm guessing PS4 release is also going to be around the corner. Don't know about it. Can't say for sure. I'm just speculating. But I do want to go ahead and talk about this. They have released a little bit of what they're going to be putting into this new update, and it's actually quite impressive. Now, whether or not they will actually come through with those promises, I can't really answer. Bohemia has broken my heart too many times with too many weird promises. But for number one, they do say improved rendering performance, which should prevent many FPS drops in graphics and audio. So, oh my good god. So when you're running through, like, I don't know, let's say a city, let's just say Electro or Cherno, it doesn't really matter. You're running through the city and you're going full sprint, and what's that? It's really quiet. You don't hear a thing. You don't hear anything. Do you know why? Because it doesn't render in at all. Nothing is rendering in. Everything's just stopped. So that way you have to stand in one spot and let your feet catch up to you, apparently, because you're just too fast for the game. I don't even know how that makes sense, but apparently you're just too fast for the game to work. Like, I don't get it. And then you can just walk through some buildings like they're not even there. Like, I'm heated about it. I'm honestly heated, but it is nice seeing that they're acknowledging it and saying that it should fix it. That's the thing, though. They said it should prevent many FPS drops. So it's not guaranteed, but it more than likely will do it. I'll give them that. Next, we have optimized inventory performance, which I'm kind of excited about that one, because how would you not be? Improvements in performance when you have a lot of items around you on Xbox. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a wild guess that this refers to, when you kill a player and you go to loot their body and the whole game decides to just shut down and stops you dead in your tracks and you can't do anything for, I don't know, like 30 seconds or so. That would be a good guess, a very accurate guess, because that is the worst thing about this. Like, why do you have to stop me? Why can't I just go on about my business? It completely brings the whole game to a halt over this one little thing that the whole game is centered around. Like, I'm not going to get too far into it, but it does really trigger me beyond all belief. Not many things trigger me about this game, but that is the one that I just cannot deal with. So it's nice to see. I could be wrong, but that would be my main guess, is that. And another guess would be if you drop a lot of items, maybe, or if you're in an area where there's like 2 or 3 items and you can't really seem to, grasp the one thing that you want, which I'm not sure how that would, completely fix the problem. But I mean, it might help nonetheless. Next, we have better inventory interaction, which I think is a lot better than optimize whenever there's items around. So, better inventory interaction basically means this: changes in UI and better navigation in inventory, which just includes your little bug fixes as well. But better inventory interaction. Do you know how laggy the inventory system is? Have you played this game in the last like 2 months? Props to you. I had to stop myself because of all the problems it was having and how rage-inducing some of them were. Like, I'm just beyond ecstatic to hear some of these things, but be cautious. Be cautious, because what can go wrong will go wrong. And they'll end up pushing some of these back, probably. Maybe. I'm not saying they will, but there's a good chance they might push some of these back to, I don't know, 1.01 update or something like that. So it's not guaranteed yet. So don't write it off as a done deal. Don't go ahead and buy the game and say, oh, the game's ready. Wait. Okay, just wait. Be cautious. Because, man, do they know how to mess something up, man. They got a good game. But, man, is it taking so long to get good. It's taking so long. Next, I'm not really crazy about, and they don't really give any information on their forum. They say new controller layout. The only thing I can think of is, like, the free look with this is a bit, weird to use, because you have to push the right stick in and then look left and right. I don't really know what else they could be talking about, but I do understand why they're doing it, because down below it says this, which makes perfect sense of why they're doing new controller layout. Introducing some missing controls. Things that are very key. That's not what it says, but I'm saying things that are very key to DayZ. If you watch the PC game, which most of the game footage on DayZ on YouTube is from PC, so you can now hold your breath, leaning, dodging, and better optics interactions. Wow, is that amazing? And it's about freaking time that we got leaning effects. I've been asking this for so long, and finally our prayers have been answered. We've needed leaning for so long. Leaning is such a key part, and especially for hardcore servers, it is going to be insane how much that is going to help, because there's no third person peeking in hardcore servers, obviously. So gunfights like this, where you're trying to pop in and out of the doorway, someone has the advantage, obviously. But in this sense, where there's now leaning, well, now you're a lot better off than you were, because I mean, hey, you could open the door, lean out right here while they're leaning, and it's a lot fairer of a fight than just having, let's say, the high ground, for instance. So I think that's actually game changing, and I'm excited about it. Now, it does say general improvements to player controls is the second to last one, which I don't really understand what they can mean by that, besides the obvious of general, player controls. But I don't know. The only thing I can really think of is the fighting thing, where you can get hit 3 or 4 times, or not even, more than that actually, without even doing anything, and you're just kind of, falling backwards, falling backwards. So even if you have a gun, you can't really shoot it because you just keep getting hit. That's the only thing I can really think of at the moment. I'm sure there's others though, but that's the only really annoying one that comes to mind. And last but not least, we have nighttime improvements, which could mean a number of things, because if you've played nighttime, you know how rough it is and how it's probably the worst thing ever. At this point, if I get into a nighttime server, I get off the server immediately, and I'll go play something else for the next 30-45 minutes, because I'm not about to go through it. Even if I have a flashlight, I can't see anything. I can't see 2 feet ahead of me. Like, it almost feels pointless to play at nighttime because you're so blind. Like, talk about a deer in headlights. At least a deer in headlights can see. I mean, you're just stuck doing nothing. And oh my god. Hopefully, okay, I just thought of a better improvement to player control. That running glitch wherever you're running, and then it's almost like it rubber bands you backwards a little bit. And I know I have really good internet, so I'm almost positive it's not my internet. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but you can just kind of feel it, and it kind of jerks you back a little bit, and it feels like it wastes some of your stamina. Also, I'm kind of curious if with any of the inventory systems, if they're going to change any of the weights on anything, because I know they've done that a few times, or maybe they'll but maybe they'll change up, like how many inventory slots you can use, because I know for a while they weren't really doing the whole, like 27, not 27, what is it, where you can hold up to like 30 weight. I know they broke it for a while, so you were just able to hold like a ton of items and be a complete loot goblin about it. And that's when I think they did one of the last few player resets, if I'm not mistaken, because I know it was a pretty big glitch. But I'm kind of curious of what they're going to do, because I feel like the inventory has the most room for improvement, along with the rendering. The rendering is the big thing for me, because some of this stuff should have been fixed like months ago, because it's such a key part of gameplay. Because if I'm running through a city and so you're already there, let's say you're already in the city, everything's already rendered in for you, you sat there for 20 minutes, and I just run through it, I can't hear anything. I can't hear a thing. You can do whatever you want to me, and I will not hear it. I'll just show up dead, and I have no idea what just happened. That is the worst. Like, I can't stress that enough. That is the worst thing about it. And just hearing that they're going to fix it is honestly the most exciting thing, because it's been needing to be fixed for so long. Oh man. Yeah guys, I think that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know if you're excited about the 1.0 release on console, or maybe you're cautious. Also, there is going to be an update for PC. I don't know if it's on the same day. I think it will be. And the PC should be pushed to 1.01 from what I think I read. So yeah, just a quick heads up on that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.